Gents, we continuously hear that women don't need men, but let me show you a prime example why women do.
Yo, so watch as this young man was ready to go outside and fight his mama.
What you mean what's gonna happen? We gonna beat your ass.
No, we don't do that. No,
we ain't.
If you got a problem, we can go outside.
Who?
Mom?
Your mom?
Your mom?
No, you're not.
Oh, trust me.
You're talking about your mom?
What's up, bro?
Show your mama. Bitch, I'll beat your ass.
No.
Bitch, on my soul. I will fucking kill you. Who?
What's up?
Who?
I'm talking to you and her.
No, you're not talking to your mama.
What's up?
No, you're not.
Tell me something.
No, you're not.
Tell me something.
No, you're not.
You want to go outside? You want to go outside?
I think you want to go to the insane asylum.
You want to go outside?
Do you put fit here?
You want to go outside?
You about to get put the fuck
You
out.
want to go outside?
This is your mama, nigga. This is your
I
mama.
don't give a fuck about you or your house.
Okay, well, get the fuck out. Goodbye. Get the fuck out.
But then these kids get surprised when they go out, do wrong, and then they got to face consequences.
See, once again, I keep telling y'all, stop listening to your lying-ass big homies. Look at him.
There was a realization that
They charging y'all now as adults, man.
was hitting him. A grand jury indictment that could come in the near future, and a moment that hit when a judge told him that he would not be seeing freedom anytime soon.
Court may impose a hold without bond.
Look, broke him down.
Additional allegations to support the charges.
Broke him down.
Considering the relevant-
Look at him. This is what I'm talking about right
This
here.
moment is tough to watch, but it was
See, these
something
lying-ass
that
big homies ain't telling y'all this the real of
to
it.
be here for. Simpson accused of killing Dawkins Sunday night along Chester Street.
These
Simpson
babies killing
also
babies, man.
accused with attempted first-degree murder involving another victim. Dawkins' family says he was going to get medical supplies for his mother when he was killed. After Wednesday's court appearance, things were still raw for Dawkins' family.
The crazy part about it, y'all ain't gonna even reshare this message to show the young generation, look, man, this shit is real.
That nigga's son died in the street playing gangster. And if your son died in the street playing gangsters, fuck him too, nigga. That's where they lay, nigga, where they play. Ain't that's what we been taught? You either jail or prison. So if you go to jail or the graveyard, why you sad? Nigga, I ain't seen now gangster Italian movie where the Italian nigga was sad at the funeral. So what y'all crying for, the nigga playing gangster? Let the preacher say this nigga going to hell. He died in a gun blazing fire. He didn't get to ask the Lord for shit. That nigga was shooting guns and ducking bullets. Baby, this nigga going to hell. And we really don't want to have his funeral here. Have it in the backyard. Homie, we won't even tell the truth. Nigga talking over the dead body like he going to heaven. He ain't no God. He don't even know how to pray. How he going to heaven? He died at 21 years old shooting guns. That nigga rotting in hell.
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Shaun C. We have been talking about these young people today, how they don't have the skills, the literacy skills. They don't know, how to read. They don't know how to count. They have no future. They have no aspirations and no goals other than temporary and momentary pleasure, momentary gratification, yet they are not thinking about any type of responsibility. They're not thinking about the consequences of their actions. And when we talk about here all the time about people, particularly and especially modern women, not taking accountability, they are the ones who are teaching these kids. And these kids are no longer taking accountability. We can't keep ignoring the problem that men are needed. We have fallen for the lie that men are not necessary within the home. And today, if you stick around and just stick around to the end, it's going to tie it all together. Listen, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this video out, hype this video up because more people are going to need to see it. With that being said, let's get started.
I'm saying, how do you trust women at this point?
If we're going to go back, in my opinion, and I feel strongly about this, it pisses me off. If you want to talk about fixing the problem, first thing, back in the day, the village literally raised the family. Yeah. It's not like that anymore. That's one problem.
Facts.
Number two is, to your point, courts literally incentivize you to get rid of the dad. So half these women can't even holler, I'm independent. You're not independent because you're getting food stamps and housing just to keep the man out the house. And if you think systemically, like really big picture, especially black men, people know how strong black men are. So you're not understanding if they're taking him away from the kids, especially the boys, so you can be dependent on food stamps and housing so you can't get ahead. Nobody's teaching these boys to pick up a drill. They're being raised by, the mamas are like, oh, I don't need the man to help me, to go to work all day, to leave the baby with Tom, Dick, and Harry, who's picking up all these other spirits. And then, and not for nothing, I'm not judging nobody, but if your son's at home with your daughters all day, my kids did, I had to check it. They're over there, your daughters over there putting bonnets on them playing baby dolls because there's no real structure in the house.
I got to give this young woman credit. She hit on a number of things that we've been talking about over the course of the last couple of months, talking about these subjects. There's a point that I want you all to pick up from what she said. Would it not shock you to know that these people want to keep men out of the house? And I'm not even talking about just in black households. They want to keep men out of all the households. In one breath, they're saying family. In the next breath, they're doing everything to keep men out of the house. And why? Because it makes weak children. It makes children who are more susceptible to listening to their lies. I want to show you in this next clip how not having a dad around, how these women will plot to keep dad not around.
Stop using your children as pawns and weapons against each other.
Absolutely.
So my parents were married and then they had me. I guess their marriage was difficult, so they later got divorced. I don't know why. I don't know the details. All I know is that they separated. So I used to be with my mother 1 week and then I'll go be with my father the next week. Okay? So back and forth. 1 week, my dad never showed up to come and pick me up. I sat by the door, literally waiting and waiting. He never showed up. The following week, I did the same thing. I did this for months, okay? He never came. So I felt so rejected, okay?
Of course.
I still quite literally turn into that little girl when I talk about it. It has changed the trajectory of my life, okay?
Of course.
So I didn't find out until literally recently as an adult that my father did not abandon me. My mother cut him off because she was afraid that he was gonna take me from her.
The selfishness of some of these moms trying to use the kids to manipulate the situation, to try to stop an outcome from happening. Instead of doing what's best for the child, they do what's in the best interest of themselves. And the government knows this. And the government takes advantage of these women, making them think that, hey, I'm doing what's best for me. I can get these benefits from the government, or I can get help from the government. And so why do we need a man around? And they will lie to their kids and tell them, your dad didn't want you. Your dad wasn't here for you. Your dad left us. They will take the bitterness that they have within themselves and instill that into their kids.
So I literally had to grow up without a father, thinking that my father didn't love me. So I would go on dating these men who were amazing to me. I've had wonderful relationships, and I would literally feel like the love was never enough because my father didn't love me. How could another man love me? So it just fucked me up, okay? Like for good.
Think about all of the women who were in this exact same situation. Think about that they feel like they're being abandoned by men, their dads, and so they reject men who are like their dads. Or if they've never had a dad around, they never learn to properly respect a man. They may still have feelings and desires for a man, but they don't know what to do with a real man because they've never had it. They've never seen it. They've only seen women, how they treat men, and that is the example that they've been taught. And it's these same women who will say that they don't need a man around, but they'll continuously complain about how hard it is being a single mom. You don't get how hard it is being a stay-at-home mom or being a mom. You don't get it. What has happened in society is that we put more emphasis on how hard a mom is, yet we degrade all of the things that men actually do and provide for society, and more importantly, the home.
Stay-at-home mom is not a hard job. Like hot tar roofer, that's a hard job. landscaper. That's a hard job. And we've even created a culture. Motherhood is the hardest job in the whole world.
Yeah.
We've got people gassed up on this idea that like, oh my God, the hardest job in the world is being a mom. And it's like, guys, it's not.
How you feel about this?
I think that it's more difficult than most jobs if you're a mom. As a dad, I don't think it's as difficult.
Have you ever tried to tar a roof?
Why the would I tar a roof? I am a woman.
Yo, you've never done this job, so you can't. But now we're talking about equivalency. Yo, tarring a roof is hard.
And then what happens when you clock out?
We have to go home to your mad ass and this crying baby, and I still got to go tar tomorrow.
You can't tell me that a job that you get to clock out of is more difficult than a job that you never get to clock out of.
More so than coal mining?
Who is mining coals?
This is a job. You have to be good at your job. You got to manage the household.
At that point, I have 2 jobs and you have 1.
This is why I love when stay-at-home moms, when they divorce their husbands and they take them for everything. Because it's not like I'm a stay-at-home mom and you give me a check every week.
You're home. You can watch General Hospital.
Right.
Complaining about not getting a paycheck. Go to work.
So let me go pop this for that got more money that can have a maid in this then.
Go!
This is the kind of arguments that we're having. And some of these arguments first started happening on like the Oprah Winfrey show and stuff. Oh, it's so hard being a mom. You know, y'all will never understand how difficult it is. Yet we have men out here who want their kids. Give me my kids. If it's so hard, if it's so difficult, if we don't understand, then go off and do you. Give me my goddamn kids. Because obviously this is too much for women to deal with. They want you to feel sorry for them. See, as men, we don't have that luxury because when we're going through it and we have hard times, no one feels sorry for us. Yet, when they go through hard shit, they get sympathy from people, other women, other people, even men sympathize for women when they go through it. But when it comes to being a man, we don't get that same sympathy. We don't understand that because when we're tired at work, we got to keep working through it. We only get the one break and the one lunch. And even that's not enough sometimes. Your body is aching and tired. You don't get to clock out of that. Let's stop pretending that this is the same shit. And the reason why I bring this up is because it's getting to the point now where these kids want to leave with their dads. These kids are tired of their mom's shits. Again, it's the perpetual victimhood. And even though being with dad ain't easy, okay? Because dad is gonna hold you to standards. But you know what? Kids want it. They respect it. What they don't respect, and especially young boys, they don't respect that back and forth, that wishy-washy shit.
You tried to make me stay.
Yes, I did. Because I have legal custody of him. Right now, my child is coming home, and now he's kidnapping him. He doesn't have any time. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have any time. I don't understand that.
Okay, we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That poor kid.
Wow. She tried to slam the door to my own room and force me to stay there. I pushed her as, I would say, self-defense. I did not assault her. I'm not staying there anymore. Well, Parker Kelly, I'm thoroughly impressed.
I am too.
I'm proud of you, son. You stood your ground. Congratulations.
Listen, this young man isn't going to see it right now, but his dad is absolutely right. This was a lesson. This wasn't an easy thing to go through, but men like this, or young men like this, go through it as an adult. Now, I'm not saying that children need to be disrespectful to their moms, but obviously, clearly, that this was weighing on this young man. How many kids right now are going through this exact same situation? This video here is this young boy to the right, if you can see it. He's at another man, he's at his girlfriend's father's home with his mom. Now, his mom came there with him because she's mad that the dad put hands on this young man because he didn't follow that man's rules.
Why is you putting your hands on my son?
Buddy, you know the rules. I found him in the bed with my daughter.
That's
like,
between them and their kids. What that mean for you putting your hands on him?
He know
You're
the
a grown
rules.
man.
He know the rules. I told you.
I don't care nothing about your rules.
I told you the rules.
Did you hear that? Did you see what she just taught her son right there in front of that other grown man? I don't care about your rules. Modern women have a general lack of respect for men, period. End of story. We know this shit. And right there, this is what she said in front of her son. Think about what they say in front of their daughters. Yet, when these young men don't care about the rules, they end up in the court system crying to the judge, crying when somebody put hands on them, to their mamas.
I said, when I'm out of town, is you free to come over? I was very lenient.
We don't care about that.
I was,
You're not gonna be putting your hands on
I
my
was
son.
very lenient.
But you're not going to be putting your hands on my son
I
regardless.
was very
Use your
lenient.
words.
I said, when I'm out of town, y'all stay in the living
I
room.
don't care. Talk to your daughter
Why would
about
I-
that.
Let me say one thing. So you told my brother he could come over your house. You told a teenage boy and a teenage girl that could be in the house by themselves. What did you expect was going to happen, bro? But why
I told him to leave. He didn't want to leave.
But you invite him over here for
It
the
don't
first
matter.
place.
I told him
That
to
does
go.
not give
That
your
means
father consent to be putting your
go.
grown
That
man
means
hands
go.
on my child.
At the end of the day, this is my house.
I don't care nothing
This is my
about that.
house. Where his dad
And that's
at?
your daughter.
Where
You
is
need to
his
check
dad
her.
at?
That don't
the same reason her daddy ain't always gone.
At the end of the day, I need to be having this.
And I'll do it again.
Hell yeah.
I'll do it again. You laid up in my house with my daughter.
Oh, that's him.
One, I'm checking both of y'all. I'm checking my daughter and I'm checking you. But if you think you're going to be bold enough to be laid up in my house, neither one of y'all got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and you think it's okay for you to be laid up in the bed with my daughter, then your mother gonna come to my door talking crazy. You better go get your father, because I'm telling you, somebody gonna get hurt.
I mean, can you really blame this dude for that? Can you blame that? Look at the disrespect that they came to that man's door with. I don't care about your rules. Why are you putting your grown man hands on my son? Because your son is a young man. And in this life, nobody gonna give a shit because you worried about putting hands on him. If he doesn't understand what it's like dealing with another man, your son is going to lose his life in these fucking streets. But the point is, what are they teaching that young man about responsibility and accountability? They're teaching him the exact lack of it that they all possess.
Y'all ready? What's up?
Why you got that on?
What you mean why I got this on? Ain't this what we doing?
No.
Well, I told you don't wear yours and you keep putting it on, so I'm gonna throw me one on too. Twin?
It don't look good when I do it. It don't look right when you do it.
It don't look good when you do it. You're not going skin. Why do you even have that on?
Cause what about the ops?
Boy, you live in the suburbs. You a straight A student. Who are the ops? D's and F's? You ain't got no ops. You can't have an op and you on an honor roll. Where are you getting this from?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We about to go to your parent-teacher conference just like this.
We finna go to a parent-teacher conference?
Yeah, so I wanted to show them, you know, that I want to go in there in case they try to give you a bad grade, that, you know, they the ops, and I don't want to have to get on that with them. You know what I mean? Twin?
I don't think you should do that.
Come on, bleed. What you talking about? Bleed? Gang gang? Potty train?
Nah.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. If you don't take yours off, I'm going to keep wearing mine. So you going to go take it off?
Yeah.
All right, well, go in the room. Go take it off. Gang gang.
And so I promised you all, if you stuck around to the end, that I'd show you the very last video of the night. And this is absolutely an amazing story. And this is a great example of why men are needed.
This dad finds out that his son is being bullied at school, so he confronts the bully himself. But then he takes it a step further and goes after the bully's family as well. This is unlike any story I've ever heard. All this went down in Houston. Aubrey finds out that his son Jordan is being bullied by a much bigger kid at school, so he goes to their teacher, but nothing changes. He goes to the school administration. Nothing changes. Then one day, Jordan comes home and tells his dad that the bully took his phone, and at that point, Aubrey is furious, and he decides to take things into his own hands, and that's exactly what he does. Shows up to the school, he waits for the bully to come out, has a conversation with him, and here's where things take a turn. The bully is a kid named Tamarion, and Aubrey asked him, "Why do you keep bullying my son?" And Aubrey could not believe the way that this kid responded to him. Tamarion tells Aubrey that he's actually being bullied as well. And Aubrey's confused and he says to him, "You're so much bigger than everybody. How are you getting bullied?" Come to find out, Tamarion has a very rough home life. His family just lost their house. They don't have a lot of money. And Tamarion has to wear the same clothes every single day, and kids make fun of him. Yeah. At that point, Aubrey's anger turned to compassion. He sat Jordan and Tamarion down to have a conversation. They hashed out their differences, and now they're good friends. But then Aubrey decides to take Tamarion shopping to get him some new clothes to boost his self-esteem, and it instantly changes his behavior. But it doesn't stop there. Aubrey set up a GoFundMe for Tamarion's family with the goal of raising $7,000 for them to get a new home. The GoFundMe raised over $31,000 for Tamarion and his family. Crazy. This is another level of compassion right here.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Aubrey. This is such a dope story to me.
It's a dope story to me too. And what it proves is that a lot of the times that you got kids don't inherently want to be bad. Kids are either taught to be bad, their environment kind of dictates their personality, their behaviors, and if they don't get the structure put in place early on, we're going to lose these kids. Now, when you sit there and say that, hey, women are doing it by ourselves, we don't need the men around, we are seeing what's going on with these kids. And these kids are being lost to the streets. These kids are being lost as adults because they do not have the proper parenting, nor the structure, nor the community, nor the people that care about them that's going to help them out of their situation. This young man is going to be forever changed by the relationship that he has with the little kid and with that man who decided to take him under his wing.